Form a shield wall! Come on top, horsemen! Form a move forward! Cavalry fighters! Forge make your shield! Omen! Loose formation and fire at will! Put move! Soldiers! Move and move! Cavalry! For cavalry! Cavalry formation! Move! Follow me! Archers, follow me! Archers! Archers, loose for cavalry! Footmen infantry! Infantry! Make a soul bomb! Make a shield wall! Shields up! Infantry! Soldiers! Archers! Stand apart! Mount, follow me! Advance! Omen! And kill them all! Down! Horse on and kill them all! Horse, follow me! Horse, stand your ground! Form a escape! Follow me! Give him horse! Horse, stay in formation!